Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2. I'm JC Proton. We're playing Horatio on the Endless Difficulty, Endless Duration game. It's a standard faction of Horatio, not customized. And we're playing on the largest size Disc 4 galaxy map. And we just got it 100% explored last turn. When the Riftborn here, I convinced them to share their maps with me. So we're not at peace with them yet, but, piece by piece we're getting there. So this is where everybody is located. And score-wise, we're half what the Cravers are. We're in the 700s, so we're getting close to being equal to a couple of people. So we're still in third from last. We're hanging in there, man. We had some good developments. We've got some good resources that we're working on. We're going to be doing some system upgrades and stuff before too much longer. So yeah. My voice is totally whacked out. From all the coughing and stuff, because I'm still working on trying to get through COVID. Not even over it yet, just trying to get through it. So working on that. So it's going to sound funny. I promise I'm not trying to do an ASMR type video. Not trying to do that. I'm not that cool, man. Okay, so when I loaded back into the game, this time I apparently was successful at this instead of failing at this. So, beggars can't be choosers. I take it as it comes. So that helps our financial position a bit. Let's see. Mail is completed. We have 100% control. Oh no, we have control of the constellation, right? So that gets us an extra 15% food, which is something we totally need. Epistus boost ended. Let's look at our boosting. Harashems want Eden incense, and Epistus want the Void Stone. So let's look at are we growing Epistus anywhere? At Prime. And only Prime. Okay, so anywhere that's not Prime, I'll lift the Epistus off world and do the spaceport trick. Okay, there's one. So I change the spaceport destination to cancel, so there is no destination. And I lift him off world. Alright, and I do it again where I find the next one. Okay, here. Okay, he's growing. Ooh, yeah. Calgaros. Very nice. Okay, so AC 41, cancel. Now it's nothing. Epistus. Great, okay. So now I only have one Epistus. Yeah. Boost. And then we go back, put them back on system. Oops. And put him back on system. There we go. Now we're back to having 3. And they're boosted. Cool. Alright, Harashems, I'll try to remember to circle back to him. I think seeing what did we build? Cool, good stuff. Life form 1, signal 3, life form 1. Ooh, Eden incense. population. Cool. What do we get? Vodyani. Wow. That will be amazing. Yeah, it's the talking that makes me cough mostly. Holy smokes, look at that. Okay, so Vodyani are very, very good for splicing. When you splice them, you get a +2 FIDS, Food, Industry, Dust, and Science, to your main Horatio populations. So they're amazing, absolutely amazing. They're like, it's like Vodyani, the Riftborn, and the Cravers are like the three tip-top races, factions, whatever you want to call them, that you want to splice. That would be amazing. Okay, so he's going to Mael, which I haven't renamed yet because... Okay, so this guy is going to be receiving that, dude. Wow, that'll be fantastic, dudes. All right, first things first, let's go ahead and get that going and get that going. Just right out the gate. Wow, that's so good. Assuming he survives to get there. So if I was this guy and I was going there, how would I get there? And there's no guarantee that's the same route that the population is taking, but it's usually pretty close. So going this way, be going this way. Yeah, so it's going through all areas that I have peace with people, so that's promising. If I get that, that would be fantastic. Whew, that's something to look forward to, man. I mean, it's in the future. We'd have to get them there safely and then grow them and then eventually splice them. And that would make, that would make our Horatio just that much more perfect, right? That much more awesome. Because they're all about being awesome. They're like the opposite of the Cravers in some ways, right? They're beautiful instead of ugly, right? And they make their systems nicer, right? And beautify. They beautify the galaxy, whereas the Cravers just devour everything and are violent and brutish and nasty, basically, right? And their Horatio are elegant and sophisticated and all that fancy stuff, like all those fancy people are, or whatever. I'm not, obviously. But they're fun to play as an empire. And the Cravers are really strong early, right? They deplete their planets and their systems and stuff. So, and if the Cravers are contained for a long period of time, they end up depleting their systems, and then they kind of lose their edge. So if you can just contain the Cravers, eventually, over a long period of time, you can end up getting the upper hand over them. But it's a long-term kind of thing. So we did our part to contain them here so far. But on this side, they blew out. And they're not being contained, that's for sure. So there's a real chance that they're going to come wrap around and come in this way. So that's definitely a concern. Oh, look, they've got Canis now that they're working on. Yeah, I need to get another outpost. I need to get another one of these overwatches up here. So Gistrat is fed by Prime. Elion is still fed by Sikagoja. Yeah. And then Pictor. I'm going to let one more come from Pictor. From AC, because it's more. Whereas if I switch to AD, so right now it's 2 turns, because you get a food chip every 2 turns. If I change to AD, it's only 100. So I want to keep it from AC for another 50 food. So hopefully I'll remember. I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it at AC, because it seems like there's only 1 food chip and it's already this far, so it'll be arriving before it's down to before the 3rd food chip is done. So I think I'll probably just leave it at AC. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's do this. Finally do this quest that's a failed quest. Okay, 40 influence. So, the hero ship and these 3 all have like the fast ram scoop drives, and the Lost Horatio does not. So, like, if I want to go back this way, you see this Craver ship seems to be heading to Rotonev. So if I have the Lost Horatio in the fleet, it says 3 turns to get there. If I take him out of the fleet, still 3 turns, but we're getting there almost in 2. So let's have everybody move here. And we'll work on locking down this system. And we'll see if we can catch him. I want to attack him if I can. I don't want him scouting around back here. He's already seen too much. It's a good reason to stop enemy scouts is if they don't see what you have, they don't tend to attack as much. So I think part of the reason why the Cravers didn't come after me is because he just hasn't seen my whole area yet. I'm guessing. That's kind of just for fun. But it makes a really dense field of surveillance, basically. Yeah, I'll just let him wait there. I want to keep an eye on this guy. I'm just gonna hang out. I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush to go in. All right. Let's get this stuff done here. All right. So AJKLAL22. All right, I'll figure the rest of that out off camera. Don't want to. No need to slow things down more than I have to. All right, so this guy. Hard to say. Hard to say when I'll do that terraform. It's going to be kind of when I need to start putting population on that planet, probably. Same deal here. So the reason, okay, my choices here are either savanna or steppes, and basically, savanna gives me +1 industry, and steppes doesn't. So, other than that, it's so close to even that it kind of doesn't matter. It's like, would I rather have +1 industry or +1 science? Is what it comes down to there. And it's like, I'd rather have the +1 industry. But it's an intermediary step anyway, right? It's going to end up switching over to something else better anyhow, so it'll probably end up being a forest. Okay, so let's get slag and sludge. That's a priority. Like a big priority. Huh. 2 of them have psychoactive air. And you can only build it once, apparently. Huh, that's cool. All right. Antarctic terraform. Cool. That was a relatively fast turn. It goes faster when you start running out of things to do, right? Like the galaxy's mostly explored. Just a matter of getting there now. I have a ship over here, right? Cool. Yeah, he combined the fleets up. Four moving. Whew, nice and slow. Good. Yeah, I caught the creeping crud that's been going around the last few years. It's been causing so much trouble. Oh, they have a whole nother fleet over here. Wow. Okay. Wow. Dudes. Yeah, the Riftborn are not to be trifled with. They are pretty mighty. I'm I'm kind of glad they're on the opposite side of the galaxy, but then I kind of think like if they had been closer to Cravers, and they might have held them in check a little bit better. But then maybe the Cravers would have come at me because I would have been a weaker target than the Riftborns. So I'm kind of okay with how it all worked out, man. I'm still in the game at least, right? I haven't been crushed yet. Okay, let's see what all this is going on here. Raise the total amount of science produced per turn in the galaxy to 42,000, basically. And you get dust, and you get titanium and influence if you place high. Okay. Produce 7 strategic deposits in your empire within. And I'm at 6, and that gives you science per remnant for 20 turns, or helm. Plus 5 science per remnant on one of those deposits. What is that? I don't even see that listed here. Maybe it's just a luxury resource? Huh. Alright, I'll have to probably think that one over. The AA system produced at least 352 industry and science. Industry and food. So I remember, I can never quite remember which does which. You're either saving the core, you're saving the people, and then accordingly you either go colonize a system, or you go guard a system, or you intercept a fleet, or something like that. So do I think it'll be easier to get? It really comes down to, do I think it'll be easier to get, because they both require 352 industry, will it be easier to get 303 food or 274 science? And we have food buildings queued up, so I'm going to say the food. I'm thinking food, man. Well, that's not it. It's this one. Besides, it's more like the Horatio anyway to save the inhabitants, right? We're always looking to gain new population types into our empire. Everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome to join the Horatio civilization. Yeah. Everyone. All right. 7 strategic deposits. I don't know how I'm going to get him more strategic, but let me look at that a little bit. 1. Okay, so there's one that's not counted. Excuse me. Okay. It's definitely becoming apparent to me I'm not going to be able to continue recording. I mean, I would like to, but alright, so we drew a Calgaros and a remnant. Ooh, we're getting close on remnants. We're at 9 of 10. Okay. Ooh, Harrison, we can boost them now because we found that Eden incense. Okay, so the thing to watch out for here is you don't overgrow population because you want to end up on the right number. So this is 4 and this is 4. So I don't really want to have 2 come out. So I think what I want to do is I only want to grow 1 more. And this is also why I don't move population around at the end when you're almost done, almost ready to splice, because you might have one in transit and then it shows up when you hit your even number 10 and all of a sudden you have 11 or whatever, and so then you have an extra one. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have this guy not grow a remnant by taking the 1 remnant population that's on the system and I'm going to move it to the spaceport. And when I do that, he loses his place in line. I'm going to bring him back, and he's already lost his place in line. So now it won't grow a new population until next time around, and by then he'll probably be spliced. So there's a little population management trickery. All right. Let's see what do we have for fleet movements here. Okay, that dude is definitely heading to Proton. Now it would seem it's either going there or yeah, it's not over here. It's definitely not over here, so it's definitely this. Hooey, and that's why I'm peeking around. Whoa, look at this. He's cranking out the cruisers. Torpedoes. Okay, so he's got missiles and he's got bombers. Oh, it's good that he's got bombers. He's got energy bombers and kinetic missiles. So he's all about the long range. That one is mixed. Looks like it's... Wow, that's a really mixed up ship. He's got energy and kinetic. 100% long range, so he's got a lot of missiles. Okay, so he's got some missiles and a fair bit of energy. So that's a long range type engagement ship. The Butcher 3 was 100% long range, so he's got beams and missiles or torpedoes, whatever you want to call them. Like if you're Navy, you'd call them torpedoes, right? Maybe, but it's still missiles. They saw missile ships too, right? Rather than torpedoes, so I guess we'd call them missiles. And then he's got bombers on that, so that's lots of missiles. So Slicer 6 is missiles. Slicer 7 is beams. So he's got a nice mix of beams and missiles in this fleet. Cool. That's a pretty good fleet, man. Oh, he took Ita. That was United Empire's. Yeah, that used to belong to the United Empire. And I remember I didn't go there and reveal the the Curiosity because I was concerned that it might fall to the Cravers. I sure did. Wow. Okay, well, it's good to see that the Cravers are staying busy over here, messing with somebody who's not me. Yeah, that. Stay away from me, dude. Okay. Wow. So 6,400 attack, 3,600 defense, 75,000 hit points. Yeah, if he sends one of those fleets at me, there's nothing I can do to stop it. Well, I guess that tells us what we need to do. Probably do that. And make our fleets better. We'll have to upgrade our existing fleet and also build some really good I'm just going to go immediately off lane. It doesn't matter if this takes eight turns to get here or 10. It's irrelevant, right? All I have to do is just go. Hey, there's an amoeba population. Where's he going? He's going to AI. Down here, okay. Yeah, I have one amoeba already. Cool. We're at 46 Horatio. That's good, man. We're getting close. Cool. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, AD, Calgaros. Okay. So let's look at, do we want to move a Calgaros around? AC does not have one. So there's one on AA. And two on AD. So I have what, a total of 3 Calgaros? Yeah. I'd say probably let's move a Calgaros from AD to AC. Yeah, because these are our 5 biggest food production systems. Okay. AD to AC. This is probably going to be irrelevant either way because I'm going to splice these remnants away before I complete either one of these quests. So am I going to get a luxury deposit? Okay, that's what that means. Am I going to get a luxury deposit or a strategic deposit first? Alright, so let's look at our systems. Okay, there's nothing there. This guy's working on this is nothing. And he's going to do 4, which is nothing. This one, 7 turns away. And this one will be a long time away. Because I have to research gas planets, and that's not happening right now. Yeah. So I would say the best case is over here at AI, where I'm going to get this barren planet. Which is a luxury, so we'll do the luxury. Okay. Okay, his turn is done. His turn is done. Ah, yeah, cool. Let's explore. And where am I going after that? See, if this guy's coming this way, I kind of want him to go here. So if he goes up the middle, this guy's going to take this side. And this one over here is going to take this side. So probably Genomos is the next stop. Ruins 3? Alright. Ooh, +1 food per pop on planets on my empire. Great. Huh. All of my population are producing +1 food for 20 turns. Great. Alright, excuse me. Okay, I'm going to advance the turn and then go have a big coughing fit. Alright, folks, I think I'm just about done. I don't think I can really go much further on this one. I think I'll have to take a break, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Let's see, how are we looking score-wise? 751. We still have control of the constellation. 23 systems, 2 outposts. They're coming fast, dudes. They're just grabbing up all these systems. I don't know, man. We might not be able to. They're steamrolling, man. They are really rolling. Yeah, those two alliances are fighting each other. And then the Cravers are just rolling in on them. So that's a pretty tough situation right there. I'm going to have to be able to face off these Cravers. Okay, voice is a little bit better for a couple minutes here. Let's take a look through these ships. Ha. Good. So we're going to catch him when he arrives and we'll attack him. So that's good. This star is their destination. This is a fun one. This is kind of cool. Yeah, I'm going to interfere. It means that the ship is stuck, though, and is not able to move for 3 turns. Excuse me. Yeah. So eventually when he can move again, I'll have him move up this way. Okay, he can just stay there. He'll just wait. So if I guard, and he retreats and he goes here, if it's guarded, he'll be destroyed. But if I don't guard and he retreats, he'll come this way, and he won't be destroyed. And so then I will go ahead and guard after he retreats and comes down this way, and so I'll catch him, and then the fleet will be able to come and catch him and finish him off. Is my plan. We'll see how it goes. Okay, would I rather have 30 approval on Prime and minus 20 industry, or would I rather have minus 10 approval and plus 10 industry on Prime, on AA Prime, and boost the industrialist faction instead of, or the industrialist party instead of the environmentalist party? Well, how's AA looking? It's at about a plus 140 minus 20, 30. So it's a little over 100. So we can actually afford to go at a minus 10. Four turns on cultural and verdicts. We're already 12 of 11, so we're already suffering a minus 10 from overcolonization. We're going to go over by another one at Elion next turn. But I also kind of like the industrialist thing. If I do switch my government, it's not going to happen soon enough. Well, I'm still going to choose this one. Let's move an Epistis over to AB. Great. All right. Yeah, we're 2 turns away from being able to splice the remnants. And that'll help us with industry and dust income on all of our population, all of our Horatio. That'll be great. Cool, okay, we got through another turn. Sweet.
We are coming.
Okay, buddy. Move out of my space.
Our purpose is to kill. You, though, will suffer as well.
I continue to be surprised. I think that's the 5th time this game that I've asked him to move his fleets away, and he agreed. It's like literally every time he's agreed. Okay, so his fleets are gone, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. So I'm sending this guy here. Yeah, see, that's exactly what the Sophons did. They went here, and now from there they're jumping off and going like, looks like, I don't know if they're going here, or maybe they're just running around. Maybe they're going here. That could be. Yeah, he might be going from here to here. Their expedition power 3, man. Are they going to reveal these things for him? Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. That's a 4. This is a 4, right? All right, so then this guy can come back up here. And this guy's probably coming back up here too. Well, for sure he's going here. I'm definitely concerned about a big fleet coming down around this corner. Coming in here. You know, this is also an opportunity, right? I mean, I can try to do a colony rush here. So that's something I'm going to need to think about. Tell you what, let's advance the turn. We'll take a peek at what next turn holds, and then we'll wrap this episode up, and I'll kind of do some scheming about the potential of a colony rush, colony race, I guess it would be. I don't think I'll win that though. Yeah, it's gonna be tricky because he has such huge food ships. All he needs is deliver one food ship, and boom, the system has got it. So then I'd have to guard it. Life form 4 on an Arctic. Mercurite. So now we're at 13 of 11. Approval is getting to be more of a problem. We're only content. Yeah, I'm going to have to play around with, which dropped our science down. Yeah, I'm going to have to play around with laws and all kinds of stuff. Next turn, we get to splice the remnant. I think I want to bring him up here. All right. Yeah, we'll just stop it there because I'm going to end up reloading the turn. Yeah, I'll end up reloading the turn and stuff as I play around with this or that version of the laws and stuff to try to get these things balanced out. Once we get cultural and verdicts, then we'll be back in a good approval situation. It's just this over colonization that's getting us right now. And it's about to get worse, right? We're about to get 2 more outposts completed here shortly. Gistrad will complete as soon as this one arrives. That one's going to Elyon. So this will, I think, arrive next turn at Gistrad, and then it'll be system full. So in 2 turns, that'll be a colony. And at Pictor, as soon as this arrives, that'll probably be a colony as well. So same deal. This will arrive next turn. It'll be system full, and then the subsequent turn will be a colony. So probably 126. Both of those remaining outposts will be colonies, and I'll still not be done with cultural and verdicts, so I'll be at a minus 40 approval, which that'll drop these by another 20, so that'll put us into unhappy category. So we're gonna be in a pinch there just for like a turn or 2. We're just growing pains, right? That's what it is. We're just at growing pains right now, and as soon as we get that cultural and verdicts knocked out, everything will be fine. We'll be fine. So looking okay. Long as cravers don't invade us, we'll be okay. And I'm hoping that they're like, yeah, okay, we got easy snacks happening over here, so. Hopefully you're not gonna pick this fight with me yet. I don't know, I might need to put some fleet over here. I'll have to figure that out. I'll think about it off camera. Let's see if there's anything else I want to move here. Yeah, we'll just leave this as is. Alright, well, we'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching.